Hello, emerging mothers. Listen, I have come around to my neighborhood park and was walking, and who did I think about? I thought about you. And I thought about you because I was in a conversation this weekend. It's always when I've been in a conversation or when I've received a text or when I've received an email that I'm thinking, you know what? There's another mother who could be thinking that. And so I need to get that information out. Of course, we all know that May is quickly approaching, and there is a feeling of loss, a feeling of grief that's surfacing already because we know that high school graduations are about to exist. I mean, they're right around the corner, whether they're going to be in person, whether they're and there's social distancing, or whether it's going to be virtual. The high school graduations are right around the corner, and so teens will be heading off and leaving and swinging out to the college campus or out of the home. Again, it could be them getting their own apartment, etc. And so there are emotions that are surfacing amongst mothers, and I wanted to talk just a little bit about that because it's interesting, because even though the teen is transitioning out, your role as a mother can still very much be so impactful. I remember when my daughter went off the very first time, the very first daughter, I found myself volunteering and participating in a homeless outreach. Of course, myself, other families, we were downtown up under the Pierce Elevated, and the youth of the church, I asked if they're able to put together the snack packs, and of course we were downtown, or we were at the soup kitchen. Another church member, she headed the initiative of being in the soup kitchen and feeding the homeless that way. So I went and volunteered there. So first and foremost, there's an opportunity for volunteering to take place. So I would encourage you to begin doing that now. Also, secondly, there are skills and talents that you have. And so tap into that. You know, it could be knitting, it could be sewing, the talent could be pottery, painting, some other type of art. It could be writing. Maybe there's a teen who's a junior, and they're working on or getting ready to work on some essays, and maybe there can be an opportunity for you to display your skills, your writing skills, your editing, your proofreading skills to help an incoming junior. So first and foremost, number one, volunteer, please. Secondly, at Soup Kitchen, homeless outreach, there are all types of Compassion International. There's all types of and I'm just thinking of about 3 or 4 off the top of my head here in Houston, Texas. There's like Bethel Ministries, or it can be with the youth around your church. You know, it could be teaching Sunday school. It could be, maybe helping around the church with administrative responsibilities, or in a nearby association or organization. Of course, there's an opportunity for you to volunteer. And then secondly, displaying your skills. And then also, thirdly, there's all type of, for me, there's spring cleaning. There's some things, whether it's clothing or furniture or something along those lines, that I can clear out of my house. I have a close girlfriend. Every 6 months, she's clearing out her house. And I'm telling you, her house looks so, listen, not a lick of clutter anywhere. And I admire her. So that number 3 is doing some spring cleaning, maybe taking some stuff to, a nearby shop for maybe other people to use or something along those lines. It could be also maybe fostering. If it could be maybe being a foster parent to maybe a young person. It could be fostering maybe an animal, or something along those lines. Maybe you can utilize your motherly skills in reference to helping in that way as well. As I just think about, what I'm asking you all to consider, if you're having these types of feelings and emotions, I want each and every one of you to know that you are still important, you are still valuable, and you still have skills that can be impactful in someone's life. Now, I totally recognize the grief and the loss. That was the text message, and then even a call this weekend. Whereas there are emotions of exclusion. There's emotions of the parenting changing, which it will, and it will change in a unique yet still special way. You still will be needed. I want to confirm that for you mothers. You still will be needed. And so these are the types of topics that I will be talking about in my Emerging Mothers Evolution that will begin on the 22nd. And I'd like to take a deep dive into some things that can be done in order to make sure that you are still experiencing these feelings of worth, even though you are preparing and your teen is preparing to transition out. So listen, know that I love you. Know that I'm here for you. You can DM me at any time. I'll get it. I'll respond. There is a registration for you to participate in my Emerging Mothers Evolution. So I would encourage you to click on that link, and I will look forward to seeing you on the 22nd. Please know that I will be doing just a discussion meeting, if you will, on tomorrow at 6 p.m. just so that you're aware of all the topics that we'll be discussing during those 8 or 9 days. Thank you so much. Again, I love you. I appreciate you. And listen, grab your friend, tell your friend about it, because I'll just continue to drop nuggets.